Hi, my name's Margaret, and I sold my mum's home through Bridges Properties. The situation that we were in before contacting Bridges was my mum, unfortunately, had to go into a care home. And because she was the owner of her house, then sadly we had to sell or put the house up for sale. So that was, it was quite sad circumstances. We were very emotional at that point in time. I had never been in a situation before of having to sell a house, so it was a whole new experience for me in particular. The reason that I contacted Bridges, my friend John Scott, he recommended Bridges. He knew Chris, yeah. And John knew the situation about Mum and how emotional it was going to be, and on his recommendation, that's why I came to Bridges. But obviously, yes, I did do a wee bit of research and went on to your Facebook and your web page and just had a look at what was going on. And yeah, the reviews were just excellent. We did actually have some concerns about selling the house. It'd been our family home for 57 years, and my mum at this point is 91, so it was an old person's house. So it wasn't very modern inside. So that was a bit of a concern for us. But also had an issue regarding the style of house. It's flat roofed and it's got rack. That was a big concern for us. It just added to the stress of it all. Yeah. Kelly was the first person to come to see me and just explained everything. She had the folder, all the leaflets, just explained the whole process and answered any, questions that I had at the time. And she was just so bubbly and so lovely. And I think I wanted to adopt her actually. just so sympathetic to the reasons, maybe a bit empathy that was there. And yeah, and just continually reassuring me, don't worry, everything will be fine. And it was. When it was organised to come and do the home report, the home review, and the photographer coming, and it was Samantha that came for that. And she just explained everything, what was going to happen. I had to keep hiding. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, very organised. It was just perfect. They understood what we as a family, my sister and I, were going through because of Mum's situation. And oh gosh, they were just so sympathetic, just gave me assurance, really, that they'll deal with everything. I wouldn't need to worry about anything. And they understood the situation about the house and just what I've mentioned just prior, and the reason why I was having to sell Mum's house. And I couldn't have asked for anything better. In fact, I think I sobbed on both Kelly's and Samantha's shoulders a couple of times. But, they were just so understanding and put my mind at ease, and I loved them for that. I actually felt as if I became part of the Bridges family, to be honest with you. Loved it. My major concern was A, that it just wouldn't sell, and B, if it did, it would be at a very reduced rate. But right away, we had so much interest. I mean, Bridges just really pulled out all the stops to get it on the market. When it went on the market, the write-up that Bridges gave to describe the house was in tears again. It was so lovely because both Kelly and Samantha felt the love and the memories of the house. It was the family home for 57 years, and I think they encompassed that when they wrote the spiel for the advertising, and again, just pulled out everything to do what they had to do. So it did go. The house did sell a lot quicker than we anticipated. There was so much interest in it. And that was another thing I was glad about with Kelly and Samantha, is that they took over the viewing so that I didn't need to be there, because I didn't want to be there. Luckily, I still had my own flat down in Bathgate, and so I just sort of tootled down there and they got on with it. The number of viewings that we had was mind-blowing. Did not expect it at all. The team here, whether it was like Fiona or Jodie, Kelly or Samantha, just kept me in the loop the whole time. I had no concerns, none whatsoever. It speaks volumes. Oh, the WhatsApp chats were brilliant. Probably because I kept WhatsApping and I kept thinking, oh God, maybe thinking I'm just WhatsApping too much. But no, they were just brilliant and always got back to me very quickly. And then, of course, there was Street App or something, yeah. And that kept me informed of how many viewings there was going to be, but also if viewings were cancelled or rearranged. So that was good for me, because I was able then to, arrange and organise my life, as well as having that to sort of deal with. And so, yeah, it was the Street App was a godsend. Well, yes, I mean, the home report got done very quickly, and then Kelly did explain that potentially the lenders would want a structural report. That concerns me, because I thought, oh no. And she explains that, yeah, they would come out, the company that was going to be doing the structural report, and yeah, that was fine. And that actually went better than expected. Because meanwhile, Mum's in the home, and then she had to fall, and my head was just all over the place. Phoned Kelly to let her know about what happened to Mum, and she says, right, don't you worry about anything. We'll just quietly get on and do what we need to do. What can I say? The professionalism, the empathy that was shown for the reasons that the house was having to be sold, the communication, the overall customer service was 1,000%. If someone had to come to me now and say, who would you recommend? I want to sell my house, or I need to sell my house, I would say Bridges, without any hesitation whatsoever. And I would give them reasons why. Because of the overall professionalism, the overall customer service, and the care and attention. I couldn't recommend Bridges highly enough, to be honest with you. I went to see my lawyer, obviously to deal with the sale of the house once it was sold and everything. And he says, of course, every solicitor has got an estate agent attached to them, haven't they? And he says, so do you want us to take this forward? I went, no. I says, I'm going with Bridges. And he did say, though, well, good choice. The representation and advertising of the house was amazing. They captured the heart of the home, and both Samantha and Kelly could tell how loved the home was, the happiness that was in there. And I think a house can do that. I think sometimes you just get a feel. And I think some of the feedback that I got from Kelly was that some of the viewers commented on that they could feel that it had been a happy home. And I think that's why there was a lot of interest in the house. The end of the process, if I can just sum up by saying, was beyond my expectations.